So we're gonna talk about the roadmap to investing today, right? So we broke it down. There's two different types of investing style that for the most part people do. One of them is what we call the active investing, which is like you're flipping, you're wholesaling. The other one is the passive investing, which is what we call the 257 cash flow for life method, which is building your rentals, building your portfolio. And if you're a lender or if you have a big 401k that you really want to make it grow, or if you have a lot of money in the bank that nowadays, come on, what do the banks really give us in interest? And you really want to make that money work for you, you can become a private lender for real estate investors and really make your money grow and really build that wealth. That is what we call the passive investing because it's long term. It's not, like a flip. You do a flip, you make 30, 40, 50K, even 100K on it, but then it's done. You're done with that. Kind of like sad whenever I do flips. I'm like, oh my God, so much time and effort you put into this property, and yes, you may get a good return, but then you're done. With rentals, you're building that cash flow every month, and while you're getting that cash flow, $300, $400, $500, $600 of cash flow, you're also building your equity. So that property is still there and it's going to be worth more in the long run. So those are the two normally different types of investing that people traditionally do. So how do you start even doing that? Assuming that you're like, well, I want to do this, but how do I do it? So we created a 10-step process that we call the roadmap to investing. Step number 1, let's set investment goals and expectations. And I do mean realistic because I'll tell you guys, when I started investing with the Andrew Holmes Mastery Group, I think it was October when I came to my first 3-day, and I was like, oh, by December, I want to have at least 10 properties. I mean, literally, that was not going to happen. So, if I would have been a little bit more realistic, then I wouldn't have been like, I didn't meet my goal. So, if you're newer and you want to get started, let's say you want to do 2 flips a year, I think that's very realistic. If you want to do, say, I want to get at least 3 rentals this year, something that is going to be realistic based on where you are in life, your circumstances, your knowledge. Remember, when you're setting that goal, how much income do you need in order to live your lifestyle? So one of the things with real estate is you want that cash flow to be something that you can retire off of, or sometimes even maybe you're like, I don't want to work 9 to 5 anymore. I'm done with this. I want to have enough cash flow so that I can keep living the life I'm living right now and then some, and not, have to punch in and out of work anymore. Set that number. What is that number for you? Is it, 10K a month? Is it 15K a month? Whatever that number is, then you can kind of work backwards to be like, okay, if I get this many rentals with this much cash flow, then I have that monthly income coming in. So again, realistic expectations and kind of what is your number? What is the number that you're trying to achieve to generate, a comfortable living or a good cash flow for you. Number 2, self-inventory. This one I think is really important because a lot of times if you don't do this, you don't even realize you have this. You kind of have to write down, what do you already have? What do you bring to the table? And what are you missing? So for example, if you're a realtor, you already have the real estate knowledge, you already have access to the MLS, you have some tools that someone that is not a realtor doesn't have. So this is something that you already bring to the table. If you're a general contractor, you have the meat of it all, right? You know how to do the meat of it all. So now you know the areas that you kind of have to work on. So being able to identify what you already have and what you're lacking will help you go to the right places to get what you need to eventually be successful. Money, credit, experience, specialty. For a lot of us, money. So you have to obviously network with private money lenders, network with other lenders, with other investors, maybe partner up. Whatever it is that you need, identify that so you can kind of have a specific goal in mind, what you need to get to be able to invest wisely. Number 3, get pre-approved. So even if you are using private money lenders or you're using your own money, it's really important that you get pre-approved because a lot of times when you are submitting an offer, especially if it's an MLS offer, they won't even look at your offer unless you submit a pre-approval letter, unless you can prove that you have the funds to actually be able to close on this deal. Because imagine if you're the seller and you're getting 3-4 offers, You want to make sure that the one that you pick is somebody that actually has the means to be able to close. So start talking to lenders and get a pre-approval. Again, my name is Gina Diaz. I am the managing partner and owner of a law firm called Diaz Case Law. We help everybody with all their real estate needs, from short sales to creative financing to wholesaling, regular closes from my realtors out there. Help your clients with all types of closings, regular retail closings, first-time home buyers, VAs, 203Ks, you name it, we can help you. We do evictions, we do foreclosure defense, some civil litigation. We also do other areas of law like immigration, family law, criminal defense. If you have any type of legal need, we can help you. If we can't do it, we can find someone to help you. So when you want the right attorney, give me a call.